All right, hi there. First Warn 5 Meteorologist Mike Nicco. I understand we had a microphone issue, so we're going to try this again because there's a lot of good information that I want you to know about, especially this holiday weekend. And yes, we do have a first warn for just about every day. We do Friday, Saturday, and also Sunday. But the good news, we're starting to find some dry times within those first warns. So for outdoor activities, we're looking at better chances of you being able to get out there. The constant is going to be just how cool it is all weekend. So here we go. First warn for today. Not here yet, but it's coming this evening, late this afternoon, this evening. Saturday, a first warn. Sunday, a first warn. Monday, a first warn. That means we're going to have impactful weather each and every one of those days, but it's not going to be every single hour of the day. In fact, here's the three things I want you to know. We've got a wet pattern for multiple rounds of showers and possible thunderstorms, starting again today, lasting all the way through at least Monday. Now, the constant is just how inconsistent they are. So we're going to try to time these out and just how scattered they are. They'll be heaviest at night, which is a good news if you want some outdoor activities, but there's also that possibility of flooding. So if you're going to be near a creek or a stream or a lake, especially in the Ozarks and southward, and you're going to be staying near one of those, you got to be mindful of just how much the rain is falling, because they could swell rather quickly and flood. Unusually chilly, that is 100% across the board. It could be the top 5 coolest Memorial Days that we've ever had. So let's kind of break it down by day. Here's Saturday, 68 degrees, morning leftovers. That means we have some storms in the morning, but then by late morning all the way into the evening hours, we're starting to see some dry weather with the heavier storms coming in during the overnight hours. For Sunday, again, some leftover showers that will linger most of the morning. And then it looks like the afternoon and into the evening hours should be relatively dry. And then overnight, another wave of showers and thunderstorms. And unlike the first 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, Monday, they're going to kind of be off and on all day. And that 61, does that seem unusually cold for you? It is. The coldest high temperature on Memorial Day, which again, it used to be set on May 30th, but since then has fluctuated. You can see those dates, the 28th, the 26th, the 25th. We're kind of in that same ballpark. We're on the 26th this year. But for Memorial Day, this 61 would tie us for the 4th coldest Memorial Day ever, but will not reach a record for the date of May 26th. That is 54 back in 1992. Look how gorgeous it is outside. Look at all that sunshine as we look at our tower cam. 65 degrees, light breeze, and pretty light humidity. That's the key to the forecast too. We're going to have just enough moisture for showers and just enough that severe thunderstorm is possible, but not likely. In fact, it's not going to be muggy by any stretch of the imagination, even though it will be damp because of the rain. Temperature today, how about that? 70 in Kansas City, Olathe, and 71 in Garnett. All right, Savannah Bananas, yeah, tonight's game, it's going to be fun. There's a 30% chance of on and off showers. So make sure you take the poncho and take something to keep you warm as we cool down to 60. Now, if you have tickets for tomorrow and you're one of, the 37,903 that the K seats, because it's sold out both days, 20% chance. That dry weather that we're seeing develop, that is likely going to last all the way through the game Saturday. Here's our severe risk, and notice it's positioned southwest of Kansas City for the rest of today through tomorrow morning, and it's mainly a 1. Now that does bump a little bit closer to us as the track moves a little bit north, the track following a warm front, and that warm front down to our south is where the better chance of severe weather is going to be focused. And I don't think it ever gets here. I mean, our temperatures get colder each and every day, but if one or two of these storms does pulse up, 60-mile-per-hour winds possible, quarter to half dollar size hail. All right, so here we are. Some clouds increasing as we head into the early afternoon. The better chance of showers with the yellow and the oranges out to our west. They come in 3, 4, 5, 6. You can see they hang around through 7, 8 o'clock. Scattered in nature, though. So there'll be dry periods in there, and that's why I just take a poncho, just take some rain gear with you. You'll be fine. The heavier storms you can see overnight and down to our southwest as we wake up tomorrow. But look how quickly after 8 o'clock Saturday morning, the showers kind of move off and leave us with a decent afternoon into the evening hours. In fact, we'll see some sunshine from time to time. That's one of the reasons why we'll be around 68 tomorrow. All right, let's go into Saturday night. And you can see, especially south of 70, the best chance of showers. Some of those heavy down near the Ozarks and down towards Branson. I'll have a specific forecast for that coming up. But the key to Sunday is notice the rain, especially south of 70, is going to linger all the way through the morning hours. We'll get a little bit of a break in the afternoon, but I don't think we'll see much sunshine. It'll be cloudy, and that's why the temperatures continue to slide down the scale, low to mid 60s. And here's a look at Monday from 8 o'clock all the way into the evening. Waves of light showers. Okay, it's going to be kind of a fall-like day, gray, misty, drizzly. Periods of rain from time to time, and that temperature of 61 degrees. Before Monday's severe weather and all the rain it brought, we had a 2.5-inch deficit. Now we have 1 1/3 inches. It's possibly we could have no deficit after this weekend. And unfortunately, it's too much rain, especially in Linn County, Kansas, and Bates and Henry County in Missouri. And the flood watch here is for like 73 hours, from 7 o'clock Friday evening all the way through 8 o'clock Monday evening. Now, the key to this is outside of this area, some of us will see some urban flooding, some streets, some parking lots. But here we could have creeks, streams, and rivers. And that's why I'm saying if you're going to be near one of those, camping or just spending the day, be careful when it rains because they could overflow rather quickly. The ground's just so saturated right now. Let's take a look at your lake forecast. Local lakes here in Kansas City, storms. Same thing as you head towards the Ozarks. Flood, yeah, flooding is going to increase the potential there, and even more so as we head down towards Branson. Thing I want you to remember is if you're going to be out on the water, whether it's a lake or even if the pool, some of them are still opening, 30 rule. You see lightning, you hear thunder, stay inside for at least 30 minutes. Get off the water until it has cleared for at least 30 minutes. All right, let's kind of turn back to Saturday because sporting's in town also at the Children's Mercy Park at the Legends. The chances of rain and storms are becoming less likely, but they are still out there. All right, let's run through our Security Bank 7-day forecast. 70 today, increasing clouds, afternoon showers, some thunderstorms possibly thrown in late afternoon into the evening hours. Scattered in nature once again. 50% chance of storm Saturday, but remember we kind of front-loaded that into the morning and then into the overnight hours. We'll wake up 55, so not nearly as cold as this morning. We were in the 40s, but we're only warm to 68. Northerly winds will continue on Sunday. The lack of sunshine means cooler weather. We wake up 55 again, but we only warm to 63. And it looks like Monday is going to be the coolest, the grayest, and possibly a record-setting day at 61. Let me show you what's going on as we head deeper into next week. We do start to turn the tide. Sunshine starts to break out. 68 on Tuesday, 70 Wednesday, 75 Thursday with a 30% chance of thunderstorm. So we do have a first warn out for today, tomorrow, Sunday, Monday. But notice the impacts a lot of times could be when most of us aren't outside yet. So that's the good news, and that's what I really want you to take out of this update. That, and if you're heading to lakes, please be careful of the thunderstorms, and if you're heading also to the pool. All right, that's a look at your Security Bank 7-day forecast. We'll have another update coming up. Have a great day. All right.